So great to see you here, Jim, at API Pipeline Conference. I just sat in Jim's presentation. Can you give me like a 1 minute summary of what you just talked about?
Yeah, I was really trying to understand and help people understand how they apply API 1173 when new rules come out. So Mega Rule number 2 comes out. There's a whole litany of things that have to happen. And, frankly, to apply the entirety of the process to make sure that you're managing the risk out of there, because all of these new requirements, they just add more complexity, more risk, more other things to the operator.
Yeah. And I think one of the things really interesting to me is one of the points you were making is you start with the risk model. You start with a functional risk analysis. Now, I'm not sure I know what a functional risk analysis is, nor am I sure that Jim has time to tell me before I have to get on an airplane. However, I do think it's interesting that you're really grounded in the risk analysis as the place to start. Why is that so important?
Well, it's the basis for 1173. 1173 says you got to, reduce risk is the number one goal, and you've got to improve safety performance. And I would say you improve safety performance by reducing risk. That's the key to me.
No, I think it's interesting because, at least in my experience, a lot of people are focused on the process and not the outcome. And really, risk reduction is the outcome.
That's right.
And the process needs to be built to reduce risk, not build the process and then figure out how to reduce risk. That's kind of backwards. Although I think a lot of people it's easy to get thrown into that way of thinking about it.
It's like any, compliance requirement. You see all the things out there and you're trying to worry about how do I comply with all these different elements. If you just start with the risk piece in mind, the other elements tend to fall into place.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to stop right there. I'll just tell the people that are out there, you should be at API Pipeline because you're missing these kind of opportunities to have these conversations.
Absolutely. Thanks, Russell.
Thank you.